Hello friends, today we are going to talk about some maps and cartography, which are geospatial resources and map collection. Maps tutorials. This particular is being presented from the university libraries from USA. What are maps and what is cartography? We shall be talking and better describing about it today. So here I go. A geographer's most important tool, the map. It helps in all day-to-day life and also nowadays even for rehearsing, even if you want to find some pizza place or maybe some GPS in your mobile, you need a map. Google Maps, of course, you're quite acquainted with, are most easily available. However, we rely on many kinds of maps. So maps are important in geography because they show how different features are related. Some could be far enough, some could be quite close. With a labeled distance in kilometers or miles or something, maps are also used by various types of people and professions for many different purposes. Earlier days, maps were used by people who were travelers. Maps were used by people of army, navy, air force. They had different kind of maps, and especially the travelers traveling along the forests, sea routes. They used maps at the most. However, times have changed. Today we use map not only for traveling but also for studies. We find information, we dig out information from maps. So maps these days are used by many kind of people. All maps, however, share the same common elements. While creating a map, a better quality map must have certain perfect elements, some 4 or 5 perfect elements which should be maintained in each and every map so that it almost attains a particular proper standard. What are those? Very simple. The 5 things, the 5 elements which are very important and should be there in a map are title, legend, scale, directional indicator, probably we call it a north arrow most of the cases, and an insert maps, if required at all. What are these? The elements of a map title. As we all know, whenever we find a map, whenever we try to read a map, we want to know what this map is all about. The theme, the idea behind the map, and what this map is showing. This is most important, and hence the title. The title is most important element of the map for acquiring information efficiently. The title identifies the map area and the type of map. For example, it could be any kind of map. A heat map, road map, a railway map, urban map, or anything. It could be land use, land cover map, anything. So the title depicts what the map shows. Cartographers may list the title simply or maybe artistically. For example, if you look at this, the title is simply the name of the place. What it shows? It shows the bird's eye view map, which was taken in 1884 of Muncie, Indiana. This title depicts here, as you can see, that this is the major title telling that what this map is all about. This map is telling or showing something about Muncie in Indiana, which means that this is a map of Muncie, Indiana. Titles of maps typically appear at the top of the map, but not always. Here, as you can see, the title should have been somewhere here at the top or somewhere in the middle, which is very awkward sometimes, but to show the map properly with proper legends and proper area, sometimes we need to sideline the title. Here you can see the main coast map. The title appears here on the top left, which is very common in most of the maps these days, because most of the maps these days take the area, the idea, what we want to show, and place it in the center with the maximum area which is available. This is what here is. This is the north arrow, this is the title, there's the scale here. This is the area which we want to depict or we want to show, and here some extra information. Sometimes this extra information could be replaced by a legend. This is another map. This is a very rather simple map. However, we see here that the title has been taken at the center position, the map of Indiana. The title of this pictorial map of Indiana was created to match the artistic design of the map. As you can see, this depicts Indiana, the people there, the houses there, the land there. This is a pictorial map, a very simple, not to be read by some scientific point of view, but this is simply a normal map, having some information right at the center. Another artistically created map title, a map of Middle Earth. Here you can see that again a major portion have been presented on the right side. However, the title here has been depicted with some artistic views and some designs and drawings. However, with a proper and modern and beautiful calligraphy, it's written here, a map of Middle Earth, showing that this is the area showing the Middle Earth. Another very fantastic and artistic, I would say, a festive map title for a map of Hawaii continues the artistic theme, Principal Islands of Hawaii. This map is at all, you might think that this is not a map at all. However, there's a legend. Yet the festive idea has been depicted here. No area has been shown, rather some drawings and paintings and some fruits or flowers here have been shown, so that you can get some idea of it's some artistic with some festival kind of idea with fishes all around here. The title has been placed on the top, Principal Islands of Hawaii. So you get the idea that this map, so-called map, depicts the principal islands or names the principal islands of Hawaii. However, this must be attached with some more information. That's from my idea. Here is a scale, and this is probably, and yes it is certainly, the legend. So we were talking about legend for a long time. So what is a legend? It's it's another important feature on a map. It's the map key, a key with which you can read the map, what has been depicted in the map. Information needed to read a map is found in the map legend. Legends could be of many kinds. It depends on what you're showing on the map. Most maps use symbols or colors to represent different geographic features. The map legend helps determine what the symbols and colors mean. Sometimes it is a very colorful map. Different areas have been depicted with different colors, and you want to know what this color, this particular color, shows, what it means. So you go to the legend and you find that this particular color shows this. Or sometimes it's simply a line or a drawing or a sketch or maybe a point or a triangle sketched out there. What it means. You simply go to the legend where it tells that what these things mean on the map. Here is example of a legend, how normally a legend looks like. There's a basic map legend featured on map Indiana. Again, we're talking about Indiana. I've taken Indiana right here. This type of legend or key is common for identifying features of maps. This legend, as you can see, shows different symbols, lines, sketches, whatever they are, as depicted on the map, and what it means on the right, with a proper scale. This depicts that on the map, if you see some red bright line, it means urbanized areas. Or if anything is shown in red with contextual, some area, if there is some area, then it is an urbanized area. If there you see some numbers marked in a polygon, it means US highway marker. It's a highway. National and state parks have been marked with green color. I was talking about triangles. Here is a small triangle, black triangle. If you find these kinds of triangles on the map, it means state park and recreation areas. Recreation areas are very common, or maybe if there is something which cannot be described in particular, but it is really interesting, there is a red dot there, which means points of interest. Rivers or lakes generally are depicted with blue color. It's very common. Sometimes color are used to identify certain areas on a map. For example, I was talking about a color that you want to know that this red color, what it means. So here is an example of Africa, and you can see the top portion has red color, bright red color some places. So what does this mean? That what is this red color? It means desert and scrub. This red color I read from here. This is another form of title which I can put it on legend. I don't need to show the title here somewhere. I've put it here with the legend, which means environment and economy. So I'm showing in this map the environment and economy of Africa, and together this environmental fact that this red color pertains to what it is. In the legend I can see desert and scrub. This yellow color is livestock. These are very common ways of showing legends. Well, in the next video we shall talk about some other points and how these things matter for a good quality map. Please do join and watch the next video if you like this video and have basically understood anything, and if you like that, kindly like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Join me on the next video on map contents. Thanks a lot for watching.